Hi. This month, Harvard Business Review, in conjunction with Gartner, which is a global research and advisory firm, published some research that they did that talked about rethinking the employee experience. And that was the title of the article, is Rethinking Your Approach to the Employee Experience. And so what I wanted to do today is to share with you a little bit of this research and help you and inspire you to perhaps better connect and care for your employees. This ties in perfectly with the last video that I shot, which is about anonymity and how anonymity can get in your way of being a tremendous leader. So if you haven't watched that video yet, I invite you to go back and watch that. But what we're talking about today is caring and connecting with your employees, which of course is the opposite of this. So I want to read to you, first of all, one of the things in the study, which is, once basic needs are met, people are more powerfully motivated by feelings than by material features. Employees today want to be treated as people, not just workers. Now, I know I said the word feelings that I was reading from the survey, and that might make many of you uncomfortable. It used to be, right? Where we didn't talk about feelings, we didn't think about how people felt, we were hiring them to do a job. That's old school. So this is moving forward and rethinking that. The research goes on to say that they argue that the boundaries have blurred during the pandemic, and when workers are no longer willing to pretend that their work lives and outside lives are separate. More than 60% of employees say it's important for their company to share in caring for their families and communities. Employees want their managers to know about their personal commitments and to make accommodations where possible. So this is a little bit of a different approach. And remember, with the pandemic, we were inviting people into our homes, right? We were seeing where people work. We were seeing their dogs. We were seeing maybe if they had young children hopping up on their lap, all the distractions that they deal with in life. We also got a better glimpse into some of the roles that they have outside of the workplace. And so it is showing now, moving forward, post-pandemic, as we all start to really get back into work in some way, shape, or form, that we need to show that caring and connection. So I have an exercise for you to do, and that's what I'd like to share. And I want you to write down all of your direct reports. So the people who report directly to you, I would like you to write those people down. Then what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write down what you know. The first thing is what you know. So what do you know about each of those individuals? What other roles, what other hats do they wear? Maybe it's something personal that you know that they love, some food that they love, or something they're super passionate about in terms of their community or an organization, a charitable organization. So once you write down those employees and what you know about them, I want you to listen how you care. So how do you show you care about your employees? How are you making that connection that an overwhelming majority of employees now want to see from their direct report? And then lastly, how do you up your game? What can we do moving forward? How can you as a leader grow by upping your game in terms of that caring and connection that you're demonstrating? Now, some of you watching this might not be leaders. You might not have direct reports now. That's perfect. You can do the same thing, and this also applies to you as a team member, right? So think about your colleagues. Think about the people you're collaborating with. It's the same thing. When we are part of a workplace where we feel acknowledged, we feel that people know about us, it makes that commitment and that employee experience even stronger. As always, I welcome your comments and of course your questions in the area below, and please share with me what maybe you learned or how are you doing. Rate yourself, give yourself a grade if you choose to be that vulnerable in terms of how you're doing with best caring. Thank you, and you can reach me at kelly@kellyfreger.com.